Okay. Are we on? Hello? Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Power Pinfall, where we go over 2K25. We talk about 2K26 coming up. I am your host, TD, and let's just get right into it. Mostly I play my faction, and with playing my faction, I mostly doing the normal things, live events, multiplay. I participate in pack openings and things of that nature. Um, so I guess to go over things right now, um, the biggest thing with today's current product of 2K25 is the collector level. I think, last year we saw up to level 35. Now we have only level 32. I wish that could have gotten a little bit better, but, it hasn't. Um, and we also still haven't gotten the Galaxy Opal token market. So, um, so that's been kind of a thing that we've been um, dealing with right now. So, yeah, that's been kind of our thing right now. So, we haven't gotten Galaxy Opal, like I said before. And then, as far as the rewards for the live events, those haven't exactly been up to par. There's been some live events that have gotten us really, really good cards. We saw the Infinite cards, which made their debut in this year's game. I know they were rumored for last year's game and still haven't gotten fully in. So, um, that's been a thing. And then, same thing with Faction Wars. We still haven't gotten Galaxy Opal cards to be involved here in the unlockable bosses. Also, the issue too is when you do the unlockable bosses, you don't necessarily get any of these um, cards that are unlocked. You're going to get a lot of repeats and a lot of things. So, definitely what's been disappointing for this game, to make it more interactive for this mode. Um, it's been a challenging year. World Tour going into that, it took us probably 9 months to get Japan finally, and I breeze right through Japan, and was able to get everything unlocked. But it was just one of those things that we had to painfully endure. Um, we thought we were off to a great start when the cities like Denver, Las Vegas, and Atlanta got released in May of last year. And then we just sat around and waited for 9 months. So that was definitely a struggle. Um, so, I think for next year, stuff that I would want to see, I definitely want to see like some of these prices go down. 30,000 MFP for a pack that's in the deluxe. That's going to give you the higher cards. Definitely that should be one that we hopefully see have, just a cheaper rate. So, um, and then just getting us more rewards, more MFP for completing these tasks, like these exclusive live events. Um, I've done a pretty good job of getting the um, exclusive live event rewards. I've hit almost all of them, as you can see here, and that's been fun. But I feel like not just those cards, I think we should also get just more MFP for, our efforts. So, I think the card that was most challenging to get um, this year was probably the some of those like marathon long events that had exclusive cards attached to it, where I think it was December. There was a number of infinites that were in there, and it was just one card that you needed to start the cycle. Um, so that was definitely challenging. And again, with there was that time period where we had the tokens that just there weren't enough tokens, because making certain cards only available for tokens, that was hard too. Um, so yeah, um, definitely had a lot of fun this year with this, but I definitely want to see less of the you know um, token like exclusive purchases. Make it so that way the more you play the game, the more rewards you get, and it doesn't have to be microtransactions. Like, I know a lot of people were complaining about microtransactions, and one thing that I did notice, that if you bought certain packs with VC, you would get some higher rewards for certain cards that you would need. Not to say that that happens every time, but it has happened before, where I would have enough VC to buy a basic pack, and I was able to get the exclusive card that is needed for the live event. And it's happened a few times, but it's, you know, I mean, to teach their own. Like, if you have the funds to spend money on VC, then go for it. But obviously, grinding is it's like the word. It's a grind. So, um, yeah, definitely. You know, if you're able to and you have time to, keep at it. I know a lot of us have jobs, a lot of us have responsibilities, and we can't afford to grind. So that definitely is it's a hard thing to do. So, um, But let's kind of get into some things here. Let's try ranked play, just because. Let's see what that does for us. That's the other thing I wanted to see change is the load time for these uh, games here for ranked play. Just because it's always taken so long for these things to start. So we'll see how long it takes. I mean, coming up almost on a minute here. So, and then, there's always been the age old problem of the game quitting on you right when you start the match. I know a lot of people have had issues with that too, and I've actually contacted you 2K and just said and asked, "Hey, like, what's the deal with this?" Because every time I started a game, it would always quit out on me. Um, so hopefully that changes. I know sometimes a refresh is definitely apparent here, but um, yeah, I don't know. Let's give it a try here. Okay. Oh, look, we found an opponent. Here we go. Okay, we got Asuka. Okay. This is Falls Count Anywhere, so hopefully this is fun and not a total blowout like it has been sometimes for ranked play with my faction. I know this card for Asuka is pretty tough. So we'll definitely okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna grab a weapon here. Just see what that does. Great way to get some MFP. Doing the taunts. Oh, she dodged that. Okay. Oh, okay. Knocked down for a good moment there. And again, knocked down again. Okay. Oh, okay. This is where trouble starts. This is where trouble starts. Okay. Thank goodness I have resiliency. Can get that taken care of. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that keeps her, thrown off for a little bit. Get the chair again. Sometimes the buttons don't always sync on these ranked play matches, so it definitely gets mm, it's definitely a good move. Oh, she beat me to the spear. Okay. Oh man, those kicks are brutal. Oh, caught her. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, we'll see if that works. No, it doesn't. Okay. Oh man. That's the other thing I hate too about ranked play is that the button mash is the only thing that works for submissions. I think if you have hold on, you should be able to hold. If you don't have hold, then you should be able to, you know, stay with the options that you set for it. Um, yeah. So, hmm. Yeah. Okay. Um, hmm. All right. Well, I don't think there's much to do today. I'll probably be back on live tomorrow for weekly towers at least, and play through that with you guys. So, subscribe if you're new. Um, Welcome to Power Pinfall, and hope you guys enjoy some of the streams while we highly anticipate and eagerly wait for 2K26. Thank you.